Hello everybody, the Wonder Panda here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 4 Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Last time we continued doing more quests and talking to more people around all like the other colonies that we've been to before, and now we are starting up again here in Colony Lambda. So there's a lot of information, topics and more people to talk to, so let's start over here. Should really get on with investigating what to do with Kevin's society user weapons against Lambda. Relax, Titan's lot managed to destroy it. We won't need to worry about Lambda getting in the way of Urine Mountains. Urine Mountains, that's another topic. Now over here. We've been mining tons of ether, it's odd it seems. Yeah, with all that energy at our disposal, we've got nothing to worry about. If anything, it feels like we have more of it when we know what to do with, but hey, it's better than the alternative. We got part 2 of the bountiful ether topic. And we can talk to Kitty here. Thanks for all your help. The auto lev's gliding like silk now. It's better after all the shenanigans you put us through. If by us you mean Mio. Look on the bright side now. Now everyone at Lambda has some peace of mind. Colony Lambda's former glory can still be restored. This is the first step of the rebuilding process. And now, Baron? Hey, do you know Londo Selin from Colony Town? Yeah, of course, why do you ask? Sounds like he found some resources without probe he's planning. And that's pretty good news. I think we can expect a good great relationship with Colony Town in the near future.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Colony Lambda managed to harness the strength of all its soldiers and somehow got the Pharaonis back on its feet. Still doesn't look like you can go inside though. Seems getting big jobs done without your help from the nation's top brass will be a pain and a half. I think I had a couple things to say. Hey, by the by, do you know anything about what Baron's working on? I don't, but I hope it's something to stand for the auto levs though. For sure, our defenses could definitely use some shoring up. Colony Lambda's defenses. Now we can talk to Tolgrim here. What's going on around here? Oh, we've been prepping for battle with Colony 5 and Colony 30, or whoever. But you know you don't really need to fight in them anymore, right? Maybe so, but we still have enemies. Don't we? Got to prepare for the worst eventualities. Ultimately, I'm still doing pretty much the same as I always do. Beat sitting around on my arse. Now, what if the enemy pushed us back through here in the column formation? That's just result in a deadlock. However, if we set our soldiers in Lambda's Pharaonis and whatever that was, only Lambda's excellence. Let's talk to Rosh. Heard Orosola went down. You were acquainted with her? Yeah, of course. Fought her in skirmishes a couple times. Colony 5 was a pretty tough adversary, and Orsolia was one of their strongest. I don't know anything about her final moments. She might have been a bitter enemy, but still sad she's gone. I think that's all. Now I want to go over here to grab this container.
What are you hiding in the
Seems like I apparently missed this after all this time. Now let's do all of this discussion topics. There's quite a lot.
I'm getting peckish. Do we have any snacks?
Like 2 of them are quests. Wow. Let's start with Colony Lambda's excellence.
Hey, so can we talk?
I heard a lot about the strengths of the leadership at Colony Lambda. Care to comment, Tyan? Of course, Commander Izzard has collected the cream of the crop under his command. But one of Lambda's biggest achievements was the strategy of constantly shifting formation to befuddle and demoralize the opponents. That sure takes some skills. Formations that maintain the cohesion while changing form under precise orders. They were said to be virtually unmatched when it came to large-scale engagements. Sounds like a far cry from Colony 9, huh? To be fair, we mostly worked in small detachments. I don't remember ever seeing maneuvers on that scale. Wonder how it would have gone if Colony 9 would have against Colony Lambda. I'm guessing they'd been a bad day out. That's one way to say massacre. Allow me to run a simulation. Colony Lambda is putting up a strong defense. Colony 9 tires themselves out on the assault, and is circled by Colony Lambda forces. Once closer to and immobilized, Colony 9 troops are fired upon by auto-lifts. All Colony 9 troops are cut down on the spot. Another victory for Commander Izzard. Mate, I think I'm detecting a bit of bias there. Not to Urian Mountains first.
Hey, so
Since that's a
can we
quest.
talk?
So these Urian Mountains, to be honest, I kind of expected them to be a little bit more mountainous. Yeah, it makes you wonder whether someone misnamed the place. Approximately half of the formation has been lost to annihilation events. Kev's Castle Annihilator made a dent too, adding insult to injury. Well, thanks for the reminder, mate. I don't really want to think too long about that snuff and doomsday device. Truthfully, neither do I. Makes you wonder, though. Do you think one day the entire world could just go up in smoke like that? Not in our lifetimes, I don't think, but maybe decades or even centuries after we're gone? It's probably unavoidable, isn't it? Yeah. That's like the deep, deep future. I don't think my brain can take me that far. Well, we're still fine, but that lot that comes after, ages and ages after, there'll be kind of snuff time. Almost definitely. It might seem like that's nothing to do with us, but that isn't quite right. What we do matters. I'm with you. Can't just look the other way, pretend we don't see the effects of our actions, even if it makes you feel bad. Oh, you're capable of feeling bad? I should mark my calendar. I'm being vulnerable here. You are. Get the spark out of here with your cheap shots. Now let's first discuss Colony Lambda defense.
Let's have a little huddle up.
Seems like a bloke named Varen's working on some kind of prototype. Yeah, and everyone's hoping it'll help boost Lambda's defense. I wonder what it could be. So, surely not a new type of bottle lifts. Why don't we just nib along and have a gander? We gotta have some stake in this, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Lambda's defense concerns us too. We got new developments. Let's also discuss Bountiful Ether.
Let's have a little huddle up.
They say Colony Lambda's been raking in the ether lately. Yeah, some bloke called Koji meant to be behind it all. He seems to have been pressured with the commander personally, which sounds like Koji. They've always had some ether, I thought. They minded, didn't they? They're saying that there's huge amounts of it now. It takes some skill to produce such results in that length of time. Accomplishing something like that in Colony Lambda, that's no small feat. There are so many colonies that never have enough ether, and here's Colony Lambda, sitting on a hoard of it. They're saying that they have too much, even. Can't they share some with the other colonies? Yeah, what's stopping him? How about we ask them ourselves? I'm curious too, let's find out. Got surplus supply, too. So we have two quests to do. Oh, wait, never mind. There's another one I forgot. The Autolev's key to Lambda's defense. Make sure they're ready to deploy at a moment's notice. I know, Sparks, chill out a bit. Autolevs, let's go back and discuss that one. Apparently I forgot about it.
I've been craving some downtime.
Autolevs.
A moment of your time?
Say, those Autolevs majiggers are pretty nifty, eh? Colony Lambda was once defeated by Colony 13, owing to their special tactics. Commander Izzard must have been deterred from fighting head-on, and requested them from the castle. The autonomous Levnesses, you mean? Yes, historically, the colony had performed admirably. It must have contributed to the request being granted. Commander then used the Levnesses and prevailed over Colony 13, and they remained garrisoned at Lambda. If they work without needing a dedicated pilot, that in itself is already a big help. And now for some reason, they're all down in the tunnels. They do have the advantage of safely operating in places which would otherwise be very dangerous for humans. Well then, massive kudos to whoever came up with the idea. Indeed, I'm sure Commander Izzard figured out this particular usage scenario very quickly. Yeah, well, I gotta say, I would prefer not to have to fight him again. As far as I'm concerned, I'd be much happier if those mutters just stuck to mining rocks. Okay, finally got that out of the way.
Let's bounce.
Now we can go, yeah, talk to Baron here. Have you come to have a nose around this at this as well? What are you talking about? So you didn't come just look at the sensor I've developed. Yeah, what does this do exactly? It reacts to enemy signatures. This little thing's indispensable for putting on a nice show of defensive power without having to rely on auto levs. It enables you to spot enemies without expanding manpower. Very clever. I really want to get them installed all over the place. I don't suppose you'd be up for helping us? Are you sure? No need to worry on that front. They can tell the difference. So it's a bit like Kitty's auto love, yeah? Yeah, go on then. We'll help you out. Great. So the first installation needs doing on the old cliffside way, shall we? Alright, so we have to go... Okay, actually... Yeah, let's fast travel here so that we don't have to walk very far. Oh wait, actually that's part of the other quest. So where exactly... Oh, down over here. Old Way Camp? And we're over here. There aren't actually many roads between Colony Lambda and back to Wildwood, which means that if we don't get people out here in the event of an attack, we're in trouble. Yes, you need to fortify this point. If anything were to come through here, you'd have a problem. Right, so let's install one of the sensors around here. No sign of any enemies right now. Let's move on to the next. Next port of call is the Orion Tunnels. Okay, so... is it right here? Oh wait, crap. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to fast travel here, then walk kind of a long ways to get to there. But it's fine. Except not really. Yeah, there's this ladder.
All right.
So at least I think we're going the right way. Get out of the way! And here we are. This looks like another place that enemy soldiers would like. Installing right around inside the tunnels might not be the best idea. Agreed, it would be more beneficial here where the Lambda could reach it at a moment's notice. Around here, yeah. And that's all in place. Is there anywhere else you want to put one? Let me see. Hold up, isn't there a waterway around here? There is, but why? It's just that we came out from over there. So what's to stop your enemies from doing the same? Yeah, good point. Let's go and put one up there over there too then. Alright? So where exactly? Alright, down here. Here? Yeah, here should be okay. If they come via the waterways, it's better to focus on the shoals rather than where the water's deep. In which case, this looks like a suitable place. There are idle labs nearby too. Yes, this seems like a no-brainer. And lo, our tactician has spoken. What, surely this is blindingly obvious? Then it's decided, here it should go. And that's all of them. Now you just need to keep an eye on them regularly. Right, Colony Lambda's invested so much in this defense that... I got a message coming in. Yeah, I hear you. And that's on the old Cliffside Way? What's happened? It's a little Ricker. They want me up at the old Cliffside Way. Is the sensor okay? Not sure. That's what I'm hoping to find out. We'll go with you. We've come this far already. I'm glad to hear it. Going back and forth to places we've already been. And, yeah, back over here. Sarge? Did you install this? Yeah. I'm sure you're aware, but Sergeant Tanya's heads in a soul troop. They're the best of the best. You cannot put these things up without the requisite approval from the top. I'm sorry about this, but you're going to have to take them all down. Oh, what? You engineers are always disrupting the system because you just go on ahead and do what you please without ever asking. You don't get to get special treatment. You hear? All requests must be made through the proper channels. Well, perhaps. What, you're just gonna back down now? You're gonna let her talk to you like that? She's a stickler for the rules, and she doesn't get on with the engineering because we work outside those rules. She won't listen to me, no matter what I say. Someday Lambda might be glad to hear of those sensors. Oh, they're useful. I fully agree. And that's exactly why you need to get the proper approvals. Okay, now, wait a minute. Captain, is there something I can do for you? Captain Ross supervises the troops. Sergeant Tanya reports into him. The request just came in from the engineers. You weren't around, so I approved it in your place. If that's your decision, then of course I shan't be the one to gainsay. I'm not just trying to make your life easier. Your love of the job is admirable, but being too rigid is a problem of its own. Captain, you're too soft. If you can't keep the soldiers disciplined, then... My word is final. Anyway, everyone's ticked the right boxes and got the right stamp, so we can all go home. Thanks for that, Captain. Captain, I'm not done yet. I'll ask that you stay behind. Oof, I think you're taking this a touch too seriously.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
So... we go back to Colony Lambda? Oh yeah, we do. Let's talk to Varen. Sorry about all that. Didn't mean to get you caught up in it as well. If the captain hadn't come along at just that moment, the whole project would have been torn down. That's what happens when you don't get your forms in on time. Even things that Colony needs to go through the proper channels, Colony Lambda's ability to enforce our orders through its regulations has always been one of its strong points. Yet somewhere along the way, it became bogged down in needless protocols. I mean, I get why they'd have this approval system. It makes it easy to know who's responsible for what. That sort of leadership can even stand against silver-contained colonies in wartime. But now they've been released from any need to fight. Those regulations become shackles, confusing everyone. Only Lambda is standing at the crossroads right now. Should they change or not? And we finish this quest. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to the quests and let's activate surplus supplies. And we need to go over here and talk to Koji. Hey, what can I do for you? We heard you're doing well for Ether at the moment. Do you have any ideas on what you're going to use it? You want to know? Yeah, we're sitting on more Ether than we can collect. The work's been going better than we could ever even have imagined since we perfected the Ether probe. But that must have greatly improved the efficiency of your mining operations. Me and Baron are the minds behind it. We want a more effective way to find the Ether channels. Not bad. It's done wonders for other stocks, but yeah, lately it's a bit excessive. What a problem to have, right? If you got too much, why you not use it? Let's think about this. Any good ideas? I suggested that, but it was rejected. It doesn't benefit us. Tolgrim from the surveys branch is pretty stubborn about this stuff, so there's not much way around it. Okay, let's think about this. Any good ideas? Donate to the colonies in need. Not sure if we can just give it away for free. I made a similar suggestion, but the sergeant shot it right down. She's not cruel, but she's very by the book, shall we say. We give it to whoever wants it most. Unless we got some kind of compensation, we never get Telegram on board, not to mention things like SIF. If we can hammer out more criteria and narrow down the possibility recipient colonies, then maybe. We really can't just be sitting on this Ether surplus, like you said. It's a difficult problem, certainly. How about narrowing it down to nearby colony? With Colony Tau? Colony Tau, we won't get anything out of the training with them, no good. Colony 4? What kind of colony is Colony 4? I don't know much about them myself. Does it seem like this kind of colony can make a fair trade for Ether? How about narrowing Colony 30? Okay, they could probably pay us back for Ether and Leibniz Tech. But you're never going to shift that Ether at this rate. You need a solid justification if you want to get approval and convince the top brass to back you up. If it's not like Colony with like 30, which can pay us back in kind, we're just not going to get the okay. What an utter faff. I agree. Ideally, I'd like to be able to distribute it more widely. But that's not really my job. And without any other bright ideas, I think we'll have to settle it for this one. And in the same way, if you can get your Ether's worth, then they'll agree to the plan. Yes? What are you thinking? I can't think of it much aside from just giving it away. Right, if you can't use it all, then what does it matter? If you can't get your Ether's worth, they'll agree to the plan, yes? What are you thinking? Sell it directly. Can you just straight up sell the stuff? Not a bad idea, but logistically, it'd be a pain to lug around. Yeah, I guess it's hard to go selling it without creating a load of work. If you can get your Ether's worth, they'll agree to the plan, yes? Sell it through Napon. There is only one way to ensure that you get a fair price and avoid incurring extra work on your side, and that is, you're not putting trouble with the caravans. You sell through them. There's always demand for Ether. Trading it in should net plenty of profit. And you have the added benefit of utilizing the Napon trade routes. Colonizing suffering from Ether shortages are sure to be somewhere on their itinerary. Oh yeah, so talk to the Napon. I'm sure they'll be happy to buy from you. They won't have any trouble selling it. That's a great idea. We should do that. This way, Lambda gets to sell its Ether, and Ether-starved colonies get to buy it from Napon. But you're going to need to get some kind of approval, aren't you? Yeah, I'll put the request in. But just like that, it's better to get the ball rolling straight away. First, we have to talk to open talks with the Napon, the merchants preferably. We can take care of that if you want. Would you? Of course, the trouble. There's a Napon trader near the entrance to the colony. Thanks for this.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Okay, so we have to go to a certain Napon to talk to. Oh wait, I guess we can talk to Tanya right here. Those sensors variant setup. Are they working alright? Oh, so it seems. I'm not convinced they're exactly in the best of spots though. How do you mean? Well, Mac the Wildwood opens out onto the upper levels of the Great Falls. In my opinion, that's the kind of place you should have been looking at.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Let's talk to the trader pawn. What's going on? Why everyone all together? There's something we'd like you to consider purchasing. Met, and what's that? Colony Lambda surplus ether. Specifically, we'd like you to buy the ether Colony Lambda can't use and sell it to other colonies. Intriguing, ether supply, but if decision of Zoka. So yes, ask to Zoka. Zoka is settling accounts in area at the moment. Zoka will be around ruins of Cebu on Urine Trail. She decide whether purchase is go or no go. We'll ask. Okay, so you have to end up right here. Cebu Camp. Let's talk to Soka. Welcome. Is something you want? No, we'd like to discuss a possible business deal with you. Zoka much happy to talk business deal. So what friends bring for Zoka to show? So, the deal concerns Colony Lambda's ether. Zoka, see now. We'd like you to take it as far as possible to many other colonies as possible. That okay with friends? Sell price maybe higher, friends keep ether to selves. A lot of colonies are in need, so we'd like to entrust it to your best caravan. Zoka get just now. It's true that Zoka network of associates spread too many colonies, and not much to work if friends only want to sell ether. Much appreciated. Now, as to the specifics, Zoka leave details and price naming to specific friends. Are you sure that's fair? Zoka happy to buy asking price of friends. Zoka love nothing more than the world to sell to others. If you're okay with that, we'd be very grateful. The most funnest thing for Zoka to sell other ether in many places. We're in your debt. Koji will be able to discuss the finer details of the deal with you. Okay, Zoka go later then. We'll go and report back then. And now back to Colony Lambda. Did you manage to talk to them? It looks like Zoka's all for it. Great news, thanks. I'm always amazed how quickly the knock-on caravans can make decisions. Or considering we had to trudge all that way to speak with their boss, it wasn't all that quick, really. No, that's still faster than anything gets done in Colony Lambda. We're not at war anymore. We need to take care of our allies from now on. We can't keep doing things this way. Yeah, I don't know. Lambda has to change, and that time is rapidly approaching. Living like this, tangled up in rules and bureaucracy, it's just not sustainable. One thing at a time, Koji. Yeah, sorry, thanks anyways. I'll get the ether sorted out as fast as I can. And this quest is done now.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
So let's talk to Koji. What's up? Something on your mind? Well, I was just thinking of what Lambda needs is more people who can take swift, decisive action like you guys. I mean, if the colony can respond to things flexibly, then sooner or later... I want to check around again. Over here, is Whitby. How about you, Whitby? You got some gripes with Lambda too? Well, we're never able to going to please everyone the way things are. We draw them too much closer together if they just see things from the commander's perspective. Oh, we got another topic. I'm worried for that Marine. Shijima was exceptional at what he did, and now he's gone. True, but what can we do for her? We're not officers ourselves, are we? The Marine and Shijima. Seems like another quest. Select a Baron? Oh, I thought you were all down in the dumps since the sergeant got mad at you. Well, you're not wrong. It's definitely a nifty bit of kid, but I shouldn't have disregarded protocol. What we need to be thinking about is right now is what's best for Lambda. So yeah, I can't be moping around. I got stuff to do. So that's gonna be it for this part, guys. So if you like this part, be sure to subscribe to the channel. leave a like and post a comment about what you thought of the video. And I'll see you next time for more Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Have a wonderful day, guys, and peace out!